Greetings, my fellow freedom loving thinkers. Thank you for tuning in to the LL3 podcast. My name is Craig, transmitting from the beautiful swampy mangroves of South Florida. And today's date is Monday, November 2nd, 2020. One day till election day, right? So let's see how many people will be jumping off head first if they don't get their way when it comes to the president. Well, I'll just make this plain and simple. I vote for the ones that are most constitutionally qualified to do the job. Principle over party, with no exceptions. There's some good amount of incumbents been screwing around, pissing our money away, pointing fingers at this person's unfit. I vote against them too. And others that try to dictate to people how to live and how to do their job, and they're back in the corner, think we'll have hands of palm olive soap in a bowl of palm olive soap, and they can't even do their job. Proud oath breakers. Yes, I voted against them too. The bottom line is this: if you believe only voting is going to make waves, forget about it. Petition. Put their feet to the fire. I recommend folks out there to think locally and act locally. Petition the daylights out of them. Even if they hit these commission or town meetings, do it. But lay down all the facts. If you're going to go after these individuals or if you're going to support their cause, lay down all your merits. Never go for personal attacks. Don't be like the clowns that are being paid to do some horrific things, okay? Don't be like them. Don't be like the ones that are bouncing around like they're in a third world country. That's pathetic. That's juvenile. That's nothing more than her conformity 101. Don't be the person that has a cowbell around the neck 24/7 and believe they can do what's right because they're in a tangent mode. Nope. And always do a little homework as well. Like in the United States, I recommend everyone read the U.S. Constitution, read your state constitution, and read the municipal codes in your jurisdiction. If it's impairing contracts to your state constitution, then it's declared null and void. Like this administrative order by the behemoth tyrant Bertha Henry is trying to tell people what to do because she's getting it from some CDC hacks or New World Order organization. Who let the cows out, right? Those are the bottom line. And plus, like I said before, your rights can never be altered or abolished, but the way how government runs can. You got inalienable rights, no exceptions, and who cares what these bobbling idiots have to say, regardless of paradigm. Yeah, you got a bunch of quacks out there from both sides of the pendulum. They say, two separate wings from the same buzzard, or the same demon, right? Gargoyle. Well, without further ado, I'm just going to make this one pretty simple. It's windy out here. I'm along the New River. A little cloudy. So hopefully it won't rain. I don't get rained on. And this one came from the Epoch Times. This is actually a good viewpoint from the editorial board. It's entitled Uniting America by Embracing Tradition, Opposing Communism. And this is what they have to say. Election day is upon us. The Epoch Times is an independent outlet, has never endorsed a political candidate in its history, and will continue this tradition. Instead of endorsing candidates, we dedicate ourselves to reporting the facts, free of bias or preference. This is how we believe we best serve our readers' interests, by providing them with the information that need to be truly informed. We do not want to take this opportunity to state what issues we think are important. If you it's a little windy out here, so bear with me, folks. Hopefully I won't get too distracted here. We believe that traditional culture helps humanity to flourish. The beginning of the Declaration of Independence famously said, quote, We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Unquote. When we understand ourselves as created by God, we have in our common origin a basis for unity and fellow feeling. And I'll just stop from here. When they talk about Creator, there was no religious deity, but from the cosmic universe, or universal cosmos. A bigger picture. All right, so I'm going to continue on here. Compassion flows naturally to those who share the same origins. Within the divine creation are implicit standards for how we should treat one another, and these guide and shape our societies. In the case of the Declaration, these are unalienable rights, which guaranteed individuals' rights to life and liberty. When we seek to understand ourselves in light of the divine, we necessarily look upward, measuring ourselves by the highest standards. We experience our humility and gratitude, and the aspiration to live up to our beginnings. The communist threat. Recently, the concept of socialism has become increasingly popular in the United States. Socialism is the initial stage of communism. Vladimir Lenin stated, quote, "The goal of socialism is communism." And of course, he's bought and paid for by the banks. He was another Rothschild bellboy. Communism is antithetical to traditional culture. It degrades and divides humanity. For every country in the world which has followed its path, despair has followed. The most prominent communist party in the world today is the Chinese Communist Party, or an acronym CCP. It teaches atheism, materialism, a philosophy of struggle, while traditional culture uplifts humanity by pointing toward God. Communism denies divinity. Instead, it reduces human beings to their atoms, providing no basis for unity or morality. Individuals are taught to be in a constant state of struggle, yes, and a war against all to seek the approval of an all-powerful state. So they want you to kiss the floor to the status hacks. With the help of Western technology companies, the CCP has developed an unprecedented ability to monitor individuals, giving it the ability to exercise control over minute details of their daily lives, and all along has treated China's citizens with shocking brutality, routinely using torture to force individuals to give up their religious beliefs. According to an independent tribunal, forced organ harvesting has been committed for years throughout China on a significant scale, and Falun Gong practitioners have been one and probably the main source of organ supply. Uyghurs, Tibetans, and some Christian sects have also been targeted for organ harvesting. The CCP is the greatest threat to the United States today, along with the New World Order, of course. It uses all means to available to subvert and destabilize the United States, which it regards as its mortal enemy. The simple of existence of a great free republic living under the rule of law makes the communist system, by contrast, illegitimate. The Epoch Times had previously reported that pro-CCP groups have taken credit for helping to spark the riots that have plagued America in recent months following the death of George Floyd, a social engineering event. The CCP uses 1,000 Talents Plan that recruits Chinese scientists with positions at American universities to steal research. It steals hundreds of billions of dollars of intellectual property each year from the U.S. companies. The FBI has reported that it opened a new counterintelligence investigation targeting China every 10 hours. The list of CCP efforts to interfere in the United States is a long one. The CCP has poured China's resources into developing a high-tech military designed to defeat the United States. Elections are about choices. We urge voters to choose wisely, electing candidates up and down the ballot, regardless of party, who will oppose the CCP and embrace the wisdom of traditional culture. There you go. So what's your intake on this? I say let's revive our republic and denounce the United States as a federal corporation and deprecate anyone that's in our way. They're all distractions, cockroaches, psychic vampires. If people love China so much, Communist China so much, go over there. If you think racism is an issue over here in the United States, go over there and come back and talk to me. Double speak doesn't get you anywhere. Hypocrisy always backfires on you folks. I see these dumbed down, pathetic movements that claim they're one thing, and in reality they emulate the ones they despise. I don't have to say their names because it's a waste of energy. If everyone out there believes you want respect, you want things given to you, bar Palmolive soap is your only thing you should possess. Because you're unmerited, freeloading hacks. And I know a lot of us have issues, lockdowns and all that. I can say in good faith I do support safety nets, but I'm not going to leave all my eggs in one basket. And many of the people are doing the same thing. So everyone's talking about maybe civil war. Well, a lot of stuff's they've been backing off because too much information has been coming out against them. They're being exposed for who they are. Doesn't matter if it's federal, state, or local authorities or in government. You're all wearing no clothes. And blowback is coming your way. And the greatest thing about it, I didn't have to do anything to make that a reality. You folks done it to yourselves because tyrants like you guys are your own worst enemies. You step on your own bear traps. And you would be the one screaming in heat like a banshee. Mark my words. Everyone out there, stand for what's right. You support liberty or tyranny. The choice is yours. And that will be it. I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Plus, feel free to download and share us throughout your social media networks. If you have any questions, comments, if there's something interesting you want to check out, whatever you do, please send your correspondence to Decorum. I will leave this footnote on my Spreaker page. And if you want to send me an email, I'll leave them on there. If you want to donate, you can hit me at paypal.me/LokiLuck3. Once again, thank you for your time. Plus always remember that demoniac resistance is healthy for the soul and can liberate humanity. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Keep on spreading the love. And may your guardian spirits be with you.